If you've been caught by one of the district's speed cameras, join the club. It's a big one, including me. South Dakota Avenue, Northeast, Thanksgiving Day, heading out to Bowie, Maryland for Thanksgiving dinner. The speed cameras bring in nearly $100 million per year to the D.C. Treasury. That money goes into the general operating fund. And have you seen this video of the guy destroying a speed camera? He's done this a lot, according to police. What do you think of what he did? Go to WUSA9.com/vote or the WUSA9 app. Now, here's the video. You can see somebody get out of the rear seat of a vehicle and then attack the speed camera. He kicks it over, then pulls on the camera, takes the camera off of that device and tosses it into the roadway. This is one of several D.C. cameras that have been vandalized recently. This is vandalism. It's a crime, folks. But a lot of people on Facebook, they don't see it that way. Annie wrote on our Facebook page, "You're kidding, right? You think someone's going to turn him in? Dream on. If anyone knew who he was, they would toast him with champagne or buy him a beer." Susan disagreed. She said, if you don't break the law, you don't get a ticket. Don't put yourself above the law. Okay, Susan, we got it. And Glory says, I can see his frustration. Their fee is freaking ridiculous. He did everybody a favor. You still have time to let us know what you think. Go to WUSA9.com/vote. We'll share the results at the end of the broadcast. In the meantime, I'm talking to the D.C. City Council member who has oversight over the speed and red light cameras. I'm talking about Ward 3 Council member Mary Cheh. She's an authority on this issue, by the way. She recently got her own speeding ticket. Take a listen. We've been around this issue for a long time, and you know what people are saying, that this is no longer about safety. The city's counting on this money to pay for programs. How do you respond to that these days?
Well, you know, that concerns me because I want people to feel that this is a fair program. Let me just tell you what the parameters of it are.
Okay.
When they put out a camera, whether it be red light or speed camera, they have to put out signage that people can see that they're governed by, let's say, speed. And then on top of that, you get a grace mileage of about 10 miles an hour.
And that's true, even though they don't like to say it.
They don't say it, but
you go a little over that limit. Okay.
So you get a cushion there. We have something called Vision Zero. We want to, by 2024, have 0 deaths or serious injuries from car crashes. And what our data show is that these cameras actually work, and they have reduced injuries and serious injuries and deaths significantly.
Okay. Question. Maryland and Virginia, they say there's something wrong here. They get all of the tickets. Why is that?
No, that's not true at all. I don't know what they're talking about. For example, I hadn't had one all of this time, and I recently got one, and I live in the District of Columbia. So there's at least one person I know who's from the district who's gotten a ticket. No, people in the district, but maybe what's happening is that people from Maryland and Virginia are not as attentive to where the signs are and what the speed limit is. And I said, I want you to look at these because I don't want speed traps. I don't want situations where either the signage is poor or the construction of the road is such that it actually encourages you to pick up speed downhill and that sort of thing. But my idea is that it should be fair and be perceived as fair. But then if you are speeding and you're caught by a camera, that's on you. You have to pay. You were speeding. DDOT has come forward trying to increase penalties, and twice I've sent it back to them. And unless you show me data that this correlates with compliance, I'm not interested, because then it is for revenue generation. And I haven't heard a peep since.
By the way, since 2007, the district has collected $500 million in speed camera revenue. And you can slice it any way you want. Fact of the matter is, they know people are going to speed, gotten my share of tickets, and they do count on that revenue. They budget for that revenue. They estimate how much money they're going to take in from me and you speeding. So slow down. Back in a minute.